Hey everybody, Adam here, So Was Your Podcast. It's time for your weekly streaming recommendations. Every week in the quarantine, I try to recommend one TV show and one movie, preferably from different streaming services, to increase the chances that you have access to one or both and can watch them. Getting right into it, your streaming series of the week is Doom Patrol. This really shocked me. Doom Patrol is a DC original made for the DC app. I don't recommend getting the DC app. It doesn't seem like it has a ton to offer, but I did get HBO Max, which has a lot of the Warner Brothers properties on there. I'm going to do a full deep dive video on HBO Max to see if it's worth your money, but what it came down to for me is if you are paying $15 a month for HBO anyway, if you signed up for HBO Max early, you could get it for $12. Doom Patrol is kind of one of those darker superhero stories that has a very goofy vibe to it. It's kind of reminiscent of Umbrella Academy on Netflix, if you haven't watched that. I don't think it's quite as good, but it definitely has its moments. It has its charm. It's very well casted. It's very, very inventive. It's Grant Morrison, I believe. Probably should have double-checked on that, but it's a very good show. Really well done. It's cool to see Brendan Fraser back in action. Your streaming movie of the week is another shocker. It's an Adam Sandler movie. I never thought those words would come out of my mouth that I'd be recommending an Adam Sandler movie to anybody unless I hated them. But Uncut Gems was a legit good movie. It's very well made, it's well shot, it's well acted. It might be the best acting of his career, but that might still go to Punch Drunk Love. I haven't watched it in a while. Either way, Uncut Gems is very well made. It's this manic thing. This guy is trying to get one over on everybody. He's a lower level jewelry dealer, and it's just constantly screwing people over. He seems to owe everybody money. Everyone's always after him, and he's kind of his own worst enemy. And for a while in the movie, I was like, why do we care about this guy? You don't want to see him come out ahead because he is such a piece of crap and gets his own way all the time. But as you go through it, just the way it's made, you need to see what happens, you need to follow it, and the filmmakers do such a good job getting you in his headspace with everything being so manic, the way it's shot with all the close-ups and the camera movements and the really crazy sound editing. So in a quick summary, the series is Doom Patrol if you have HBO Max or if you pay for the DC Comics app, and your streaming movie of the week is Uncut Gems on Netflix. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, share it, like it, spread it around, helps us grow our audience. Also, remember to go to SoWizardPodcast.com for reviews, recommendations, merchandise, and more. Make sure you listen to So Wizard Podcast every single week wherever you get your podcasts. The main podcast crew just had to suffer through the Tom Hardy movie Capone, so you should see what they had to think about it and give them some attention for suffering through that on your behalf. So Wizard Podcast can also be found on Patreon, where for as little as $1 a month, you can support the show and get 2 bonus shows for it. And we love hearing feedback, so drop us a note in the comments or leave us something on social media. Thanks.